Why staying home feels right to you. You don't cancel plans because you don't care. You cancel them because your body already knows it's had enough. By the time the week ends, you're not craving excitement. You're craving relief. Being at home isn't about hiding from life. It's about returning to a place where nothing is asking you to be more than you are. Out in the world, you're constantly adjusting, reading faces, matching energy, responding at the right speed. Even when you enjoy it, it costs something, not emotionally, physically. Your nervous system stays alert longer than you realize. At home, that cost disappears. Your body doesn't have to perform. It doesn't have to scan the room. It doesn't have to stay ready. It can finally settle. Some people feel alive in stimulation. They wake up when the room gets louder. You're the opposite. You feel clearer when things slow down, when the noise drops, when there's space between moments. That difference isn't a flaw. It's a preference. Your system works best with fewer inputs, not more, and staying home gives you control over those inputs. You decide how bright the room is, how loud the world gets, how fast the day moves, when things start, and when they stop. For someone sensitive to overstimulation, that control isn't indulgence. It's grounding. It's how balance returns to your body without effort. There's also a depth to solitude that most people never get to experience. When the noise fades, your thoughts stop competing for attention. They finish themselves. Ideas connect. Memories surface. Questions get answers without being forced. That's why staying home often feels productive even when nothing visible happens. You're not doing less, you're processing more. Stillness isn't emptiness, it's space. And in that space, your inner world becomes clearer and more organized. Of course, there's an important line to notice. Sometimes staying home is restoration. Other times, it's protection. If leaving feels heavy, if connection feels overwhelming instead of neutral, that points to something deeper. Home can be a place to heal, but it can also quietly hide pain. The difference shows up afterward. Do you feel lighter, more yourself, or smaller, more withdrawn? But when staying home genuinely leaves you calm, centered, and quietly content, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not missing out on life. You're experiencing it internally. You notice things others overlook, small rituals, familiar spaces, moments that don't demand performance or explanation. You don't need constant stimulation to feel fulfilled. Your mind already has enough to explore. So, if a quiet evening feels better than a crowded room, if solitude feels nourishing instead of lonely, if peace matters more to you than being seen, you're not broken. You're wired for depth, not noise. And that's not something to fix. If you found that familiar, press like and subscribe for more content like this.